Students, you have already learned about the introduction, location and your eastern and western coastal plain. So you are having now that what is the coastal plains, what is eastern coastal plain, then what is western coastal plain. Also you know about the location of the coastal plain. Now today we are going to discuss some of the unique features of coastal plain. So we are writing it here as unique features of coastal plain. So unique features of coastal plains. What are the unique features of coastal plain? So when we are learning this topic, the unique features of coastal plain, we are going to learn about the three important unique feature, that is your natural harbour, then it's your lagoon, and then you are having the backwater of Kerala. So first we are starting with the natural harbour. So what is a harbour? Harbour is a place, the water bodies where your boats, ships, okay, they are docked. And what is being done here? Here there is loading and unloading of goods. Like you are having containers, you might have seen that the big containers have been transported with the ships. So where they are dropped or where the unloading and loading of this container is being done, it is done on the harbour. And also in harbour there is the picking and dropping facilities of passenger. Like as you want to go in a train or an airport, okay, so if you want to go through a train, so where you are going to a railway station, and if you want to go through the aeroplane, you are going to the airport. In the same way, when someone wants to travel through the ship, that person is going to the harbour where the persons are being picked and dropped. So here we are writing about it that it is a shelter body of water. Shelter body of water means it is a place which provides shelter and it is present in the water. And to whom it is providing shelter? To your ships and boats. Now it is providing shelter to ships and boats. So this is your harbour, okay, it is providing shelter to ships and boats. Now what is being done, okay, on the harbour? So on the harbour there is loading and unloading. It's your loading and unloading of goods and picking and dropping. Picking and dropping of passenger. Okay, when we are talking about loading and unloading, it is for goods, and when we are talking picking and dropping, it is your about passengers. So here now we can see two types of harbour. The one could be a man-made also, and the other could be a natural harbour. So the unique feature of coastal plain is there is the natural harbour present in the coastal plain. So I hope you might be clear now that what is the harbour. Now we are seeing some of the harbour. What are the name of some of the harbour? So the first one is your Mumbai port. So the first one is your Mumbai port. Mumbai port. Okay, the first one is your Mumbai port. Then you are having second one as Chennai port. Chennai port. Third one as Visakhapatnam port. And the fourth one is your Kochi port. So these are the name of some of the natural harbours: Mumbai port, Chennai port, Visakhapatnam port and Kochi port. So these are some natural harbor. Now, these natural harbor or ports are of great economic importance. So why they are of great economic importance? The reason is they are here the loading and unloading of goods has been done, like large container traffics are there which are being placed on this harbor, and it is helpful to have a business with the other countries. So it is helpful, these ports or these harbors are helpful to increase the economy of the country. And also these harbor help the means I told help in the traveling of passengers also, so they are economically important to the country. Now we are on the next feature. The next feature is your lagoons. Your next topic is your lagoons. So what is these lagoons? It is a shallow water body. Shallow water body. Shallow water body separated by large water body. Here your shallow water body is separated by large water body. Large water bodies through what? They are separated through sandbanks or coral. It's your coral reefs. So water lagoon, these are the shallow water bodies which are separated by the large water body. Shallow means which are having less depth. Okay, these are being separated by the large water body through the sandbanks or the coral reefs. So these coral reefs are found in the sea. So here I am reading out for you. The lagoons are stretch of salt water separated by sea by low sandbank and coral reefs. The coast have number of lagoons. So when we are talking about the coast, so what is the coast? Let me tell you, the coast is a land where the water meets the land. Okay, that place is called as the coast. The place where the water meets the land, it is called coast. So these coasts are having many lagoons. These are called kayals in the native language. Like we are calling as them lagoons, they are called as kayals. In native language, that means the place in the coastal place they are called as the kayals. So again I am reading out for you lagoons. Lagoons are the shallow water bodies separated by large water body through what? Either by the sandbanks or the coral reefs. The coral reefs are the stone which are formed by the deposition found in the sea. So your sandbanks or your coral reefs. And in native language, your lagoons are also called as your kayals. I hope you might be clear till your topic lagoon. Now we are going to study about the next topic, that is your backwater of Kerala. Backwater of Kerala. So let me read out for you. In the backwater of Kerala, the Kerala backwater are a magnificent feature of the coast of India. So it is one of the important feature of the coast of India. These are intrinsic network of canals. So what is backwater of Kerala? You know canals which divert the water. So it is a network of canals, rivers, lake and inlet. So here these are also the network of canals, rivers, lakes and inlet. What is inlet? Means through which the water enter. So it is a network of canal, river, lakes and inlet. So these things are forming backwater of Kerala. It is formed by 900 kilometers of waterways. The signs say the sea and the scenic water, or the scenic backwater are one of the most popular tourist destination in the world. So they are also keeping the tourist importance. Tourist importance, that is to worldwide importance in world. And the Alleppey backwater of Kerala. Okay, so the Alleppey backwater of Kerala is also called as the Venice of East. So students, you are being facing now, when you are seeing your exams, you are seeing some of the MCQs are asked. Okay, so this could be your one of the MCQ or example of MCQ, that name the Venice of East. Okay, so here it is. It's your Alleppey backwater. Sorry, it's Alleppey backwater. What it is called? It is called as the Venice of East. So now students, I have explained all the three unique features. Once more we are going through it. The first unique feature was your natural harbour. So we have studied what is the economic importance of natural harbour, or what is this natural harbour and how they are useful for us. Then we have studied about the lagoons, water lagoons, and then we have studied about the backwater of Kerala, which is keeping a tourist attraction in the worldwide. So students, I hope you might have been understood the unique features of coastal plain. Now we'll continue the topic in the next class.